Okay then, folks, so we are back again after the previous streams earlier on this evening had a pretty bad audio quality for my voice, so I just deleted these and decided to do a new one just now. So here we are in Assetto Corsa EVO, and I've killed the music because I noticed that I was getting copyright strikes on some of the music tracks as well, so apologies if it's just my voice just now. But we're sitting here with the little Abarth in the garage, and quite nice that you can zoom right in and see the detail. Looks pretty good that Kunos have put into these car models here in this early access version that was just released earlier today. So I played about an hour, maybe 2 hours on this, and my first initial thoughts are, and unsurprisingly it's early access, we do have to bear that in mind all the way along, is that there's some real optimization to be done regarding the graphics and the frame rate. I have my Steam frame rate counter running here in the top left hand corner, and no matter what I do in the settings, I can't get it to go above sort of 75, 80 frames a second, and making changes in the settings in the video doesn't seem to have an awful lot of effect. So I think this is absolutely borked at the moment. But as I say, it's early access. There is no latest video driver from NVIDIA, which might have improved matters. I did check just before starting up this live stream. So it is what it is at the moment. Having said that, it's still fun. So let's get out and have a little drive with this Abarth, and we'll maybe just go around Laguna Seca again. Let me have a look at the race here. I think we'll make it just a wee bit less. We'll put it down to 4 laps. We'll start it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Number of opponents, well, I did keep it at 9 just to see if I could get the frame rate going a little bit better. But as I say, I don't think it makes a heck of a difference, so why not? Let's put it up to 12, see how it goes. And let's have a wee blast around in this. Now I've got the chat going, so if you have any questions about Assetto Corsa EVO, then by all means come and ask me in the chat, and I shall try and answer what I can. I'm kind of playing about with the audio levels a little bit here, and I'm using Prism Live Studio for the streaming just now, just something slightly different, so I am tweaking around with audio levels to get a nice balance. Let me know in the chat if it sounds okay to you. I put a compressor on the game audio, so whenever I'm speaking it should dip the game audio. You can let me know if that's happening, if I've got it set up correctly. Okay, let's have a little drive. Now, I've still not made any changes to the force feedback settings. Feels pretty good in this little Abarth, I must say. It's a shame they didn't have any a bit more varied colour of cars, but it seems like either silver or yellow. Oh, chances. Yep, so I'm getting about 60 frames a second here at the moment. Frame rate drops a little bit going past the pit complex. Try a couple of different driving views. I do like this view actually. Oh, major track cut. Getting these tyres nicely warmed up now. Goodness. I think the top two might be just out with our reach though, I'm afraid. Just caught a little glimpse of one of them there, but one more lap. Popping it on that view for the last lap. Yeah, just sticking it around 60 frames there. About 65, but I'll maybe just try ramping the settings right up and see if it makes any difference at all. These little bars are great fun to drive though, and I remember they were really good fun in the original Assetto Corsa as well. Okay. So we finished second in that one. We'll have a little look at a replay for a while. I've got a cup of tea sitting here, so that'll give me a chance to have a sup of that. Oh, here we go. Hello, Mr. Hugh Janus, how are you? I quite like what it is so far. You know, I've been reading some comments on the Steam discussion forums, and I can see there's loads of people throwing their toys out the pram, expecting a lot more than what we have here. But you know, I think Kunos were pretty transparent that it's early access. It's going to be a little bit rough around the edges. I mean, I remember when the original Project Cars came out, or rather it was in development, and I was an early backer of that, and I really enjoyed that whole process. You know, you would get I think every Friday they would release a new build, so you could see the game growing and growing. This is before early access really became a thing. They were one of the sort of market leaders of doing that. So it's exactly the same with this. I don't think you can really complain about too much just now. The very first build of an early access sim, and I've no doubt there'll be patches flying in left, right and centre, and we'll see the car roster build, and we'll see the track roster build. So the 2 or 3 hours I've had on this, I'm having a lot of fun. I do wish it was a bit better optimised, because I know that my system could go a lot higher frame rate wise and sticking the details up, but again, it's early access. Nvidia haven't even released an optimised driver to my knowledge. So yeah, for £26 and what the future holds for this, I'm not complaining at all. Anyone who was expecting something approaching a finished game is kidding themselves. Do let me know what you guys think if you've bought it in the comments or in the chat. See, even I played around with the video settings a little bit since earlier on, and even the replay is starting to look a whole lot better than it was when I first fired it up. Anyway. Oh, I'm sure they will listen to feedback. I mean, I bet you these guys at Kunos are reading every single forum or discussion or sim racing Facebook group. They'll be wanting the feedback. I don't think I'll be uninstalling original Assetto Corsa anytime soon with all its mods that I've got. I've kind of gone off the boil with Assetto Corsa Competizione. You know, I just never quite hit the mark for me. Especially the force feedback, I didn't really like it. Let's try another race with a different car. I enjoyed that little Abartho, that was fantastic. Let's have a look. Vehicles, garage, what shall we take? No, this might be fun. Let's take a little Lotus here. So this looks very nice as well. Get the detailing there on the grille. Brake calipers, looks fantastic. See this suspension creeping in there. I mean, look at that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So we'll take that. And for a laugh, let's go into video, and if, as I suspect, I start bumping things up even more, I don't think it's going to make a difference to my frames per second. I bet you it's still around about 60 frames a second. So let's bung this up to 4 times. Let's put that up to high. Let's put level of detail up to ultra. Right, we'll try that. Let's see what happens here. Okay, it took a wee second to do something there. And we'll stick with Laguna Seca just because I'm very used to it just now. Yeah, force feedback was crap in ACC, and VR performance wasn't very good. I'm going to try VR on this tomorrow. I'm just sticking with single screen just now. Alright. Let's try this view to start off with. Now, FPS are down at about 30. Once we get moving though. We're up to about 60 now. 40, 30. Oh, it's all over the place. Oh my god. I'm absolutely smoking these guys. I thought the AI in the little abarths was quite good, but it doesn't seem all that great here. Oh dear. The frame rate dipped, I think, away into the 20s there. Yeah, frame rate is absolutely abysmal now. I may have to revisit the graphics options. Yeah, that is unfortunately almost unplayable. Okay. So we're going to take that back to. We'll take that to medium. We'll take that to medium. We'll leave that high, medium. Medium. Low. And we'll say shadows low as well. Usually reflections and shadows are the culprits for eating up FPS, so let's try that. I suppose I could go for performance and DLSS as well. Right, let's try restarting that session. much better. Still looks pretty good. Not quite as pretty, but oh. Three cars and a winner there. Oh. I was pushing pretty hard there, so it looks like I need to adjust the AI a little bit, because that was a little bit too easy. From last to first place in one lap is not much of a challenge. Whoa! Oh, up on two wheels. Yeah, so let's, now we've got the graphics not too bad, the next thing to think about is the force feedback's not terrific. It's okay, and it's good on the Abarth, but it's a little bit lackluster on that car there, so let's try just putting the gain up to 100. Let's just try that just now. And what I'm going to do is go back in and adjust the AI a little bit as well, I think. So, opponents. Let's just take it up to 88. That'll take it up to 90. Okay. Right, let's try that. That's improved the force feedback a little bit. It's kind of very erratic frame rate. Sometimes it's smooth and other times there's a big freeze for a frame or two. He nerfed me. Quite easy to outbrake them though. My position is not updating in real time, it only updates when you cross the start finish line. Big freeze there. One more lap. guy's giving me a good battle though. To do with my mirror on in this view actually. Oh, yeah, track cut. My bad. Oh, a bit wide as well. Yeah, okay, so that was good fun. I enjoyed it. Just get a replay going there for a wee second or two. Yeah, good fun, but the frame rate is absolutely abysmal. Not just, you know, being stuck there around 50-60 frames, but the amount of freezing and jerking throughout a lap. You just, you know, 1 second it's smooth, the next second it's freezing and jerking. Fair enough, I'm streaming as well, but that should not be affecting it like that. But that was good fun. I really hope that I'm not too bothered about more content. I'd rather see some performance fixes fairly soon. I know that's usually the last thing to do in a game's development is to optimize the graphics, but when it's a driving sim, you know, it's very off-putting when it's you get these little micro stutters. Anyway, let's try something else then. Let's go to a different circuit. We'll keep the same car just now. Let's have a look at the old favourite, Brands Hatch. We'll do the GP circuit. Same again, 12 opponents, 90% skill. I think I could probably up that a wee bit more, but we'll just leave it as it is just now. How's the audio levels, if anybody is still there? Is there a good balance between my voice and the game audio? .30 frames a second, sitting here on the grid. Jesus. That's almost unplayable, that. So what I'm going to do... this is frustrating. So I'm going to leave that on performance. I'm going to take just about everything off. I know it's going to look terrible. but I just want to see if this is going to make any sort of difference at all. Let's try putting these down as well. Okay. This is not going to look pretty. Okay, let's restart that session. "56 FPS on the grid. That's an absolute stutterfest. "56 FPS. I mean, I'm out in front here. Oh god. It is absolutely shocking. It's worse than Laguna Seca. Well, let's talk about the positives. I do like the driving model. Still more work for me to do on force feedback settings, but I'm managing to control the car pretty well. Place it exactly where I want it to be. The AI, I'll reserve judgment on that. Massive stutter there. Until I've ramped it up even further, because at the moment it's even up at, what have I got it at, 90, it's too easy. Yeah, okay, let's come out of that. Let's go back to the settings. Is there anything else we can do with the video? Let's take VSync off. Not that I think it's going to have any effect whatsoever. I wonder if I was to reduce that to 120 if it would make any difference. And let's have a Apply. Okay. Oh, I've got that on performance. I wonder if I was to take that off, yet still leave everything on low. Okay, let's give that a go in case there's something to do with the upscaling's not working. And let's try yet another different circuit. Brands Hatch was just awful, absolutely awful. Let's try Imola. Oh. Let's try putting the opponent skill up another 5. Let's just see how that car's looking now. I mean, look at, if I zoom in on that, it's just all shimmering jaggies and, oh, it looks awful. But anyway, let's see if we can get a decent frame rate. I see there's some drop frames going on in the stream. I'm just going to try and up the I'm going to try and up the bit rate a little bit if I can whilst it's running. See what happens there. This is just the same, it's about 60 frames a second. But some major micro stutters. This is awful. This is not good viewing for you guys, I'm afraid. So I think I'm going to kill the stream because the best experience I had was at Laguna Seca, and every single track I've been to now is just dreadful. No matter, even if I've got the settings on low, it is just not optimized at all. So a lot of work still for Kunos to do, I'm afraid. The bare bones are there, but I would not particularly be recommending this right now. I'm not regretting parting with my 26 quid or whatever it was. I'm sure they will fix it, but at the moment I was kind of hoping for a little bit more functionality. even in this early candidate release. I didn't expect the frame rate to be just so bad on, I've got a fairly decent. Hey, Bourbon, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I've been playing around with my stream settings on Prism Live Studio, and it's dropping network frames all over the place. So, but yeah, just to let you guys know, I mean, I've got an i5 12th generation i5 12600. I've got 32 gig of RAM. It's obviously installed on an SSD, and I've got an RTX 3070 graphics card with the very latest drivers on. So I would have expected a little bit more, even at this early stage. What I'm probably going to do is go off to bed with my cup of tea, and I'm going to go and read some of the Steam discussions and watch some YouTube videos from all our favourite YouTube sim racers, just to see if they're experiencing the same that I am. I'm sure they are, and who knows, maybe somebody's found a magic bullet for it to sort it out, but I very much doubt it. We'll just have to hope for updates coming as soon as possible and a new